Hey, it's Justin Moore from Trending Family, and here are this week's top 5 trending news that are influencing families. So NPR reviewed research from the Adolescent Brain Cognitive Development Study, which is a project out of the NIH, and it found that social media use may have some positive benefits for kids. They followed 9 and 10-year-old children and their parents in this study of brain development and greater social media use, like scrolling through Instagram and texting, and they found that it had some positive effects like increased physical activity, less family conflict, and fewer sleep problems. So these kids who use social media in this study, they still had traditional forms of screen time, but they found that interacting with others through social media, like texting or video chatting, outweighed TV, video games, and internet time. So Dr. Martin Paulus, who is the scientific director and president of the Laureate Institute for Brain Research, said that there's a lot of pre-existing biases that if we expose kids to media, that something terrible is going to happen, right? And they said that this study shows that that's not the case. I think the younger generation from here on out are going to be exposed to screens and technology. It's just a fact of life, and so I hope this research shows that we don't have to be worried as much. So are you a member of any private groups on Facebook? Well, TechCrunch had a great article about how Facebook is going to start letting group admins charge between $5 and $30 a month to access special subgroups that have exclusive content. So this could include anything from video tutorials to tips and tricks to maybe even support directly from the admin. So for example, Sarah Muller has a group called Declutter My Home. She's going to start charging $15 a month to teach members how to stay tidy with checklists and video guides. There's another group called the Grown and Flown Parents group, and they're going to have a college admissions and affordability subscription group, which has access to college counselors for $30 a month. And then Cooking on a Budget, there's another group that's going to start charging $10 for meal plans, shopping lists, that kind of thing. So a really interesting monetization strategy here. Facebook says that they're not going to be taking a cut initially. Perhaps this is a swipe at Patreon. So it'll be interesting to see where they take this. So recently, Instagram quietly launched 4-way group video chat through IG Direct. So let's take a minute to review the current Instagram offering. You've got the normal feed, you've got stories, you've got messaging, you've got live, you've got IGTV, and now you have video calling. It's pretty compelling, right? So SimilarWeb actually told TechCrunch that in September 2017, the average US user was spending 29 minutes a day on the app, and now it's 55 minutes a day, which is just crazy, right? One of the cool features of Instagram video calling is you can actually minimize the chat and continue to scroll Instagram. So the moral of the story is that Instagram does not want you to leave their app. I'm sure you've heard some of the doom and gloom stats about what the mall landscape is going to look like in the next 5 years, but actually Velasys, a consumer promotion and production company, surveyed 1,000 consumers and found that 60% of them actually prefer to shop for apparel in a physical marketplace, right? And one of the chief reasons was being able to try it on, right? And also compare selections at several different stores. They also said that they like the social aspect of being able to go there with family and friends, buying quick gifts, full-day experiences that may include dining and entertainment, and the ability to compare prices across different stores. And they also asked them, what would entice you to visit malls more often? 59% said more discounts, 20% said better parking, 18% actually events, and 17% grocery options. And Geomarketing had a great article about how Kraft Heinz blended video ads and influencer marketing to boost sales for mac and cheese. You've probably all seen the hilarious campaign called Swear Like a Mother. And that actually came from a survey that they did that found that 75% of millennial moms actually sometimes swear in front of their kids. And Michelle St. Jacques, who is the head of brand and innovation at Kraft Heinz, said that when the campaign came out, so many moms were tagging each other like, oh my gosh, this is so you, or oh my gosh, this is so me. And she also credits both data and a deep understanding of consumers' values for that campaign's success. And when it comes to influencer marketing, when they're partnering with people, they have a verification process in place, of course, but they're also wanting to make sure that that influencer has an authentic voice that aligns with the brands, right? I think so many brands and so many agencies are in this mindset of being very transactional. It's a one-off partnership with an influencer, right? But you need to shift to this more protracted partnership approach where you can continue to tap into that influencer influencer. And of course, that influencer already authentically loves mac and cheese, right? So they want to keep talking about it over the course of months or even a year or longer.